What is a deep learning and how it is used to develop the lot of data science and AI projects? Deep learning is the most important and most complex topic of data science and AI. From artificial intelligence, we got the machine learning, right? So machine learning is the subset of artificial intelligence. Similarly, from machine learning, we got the deep learning. So deep learning is now the subset of machine learning. So basically from AI, we got machine learning, which so machine learning is the subset of AI. Similarly, deep learning is the subset of machine learning itself. So it's a very complex topic. So this technology of deep learning is deep, right? Because it has many layers. That's why we call it deep learning. So deep means it has a network of multiple layers. So deep learning involves the use of artificial neural networks. This is a very complex topic of deep learning, that is artificial neural networks. It uses to analyze and interpret the data. Actually, deep learning is inspired by our human brain. So deep learning algorithm uses multiple layers of processing to learn the complex pattern and relationship in the data. So in a simple word, deep learning is a type of machine learning which has three steps. What are those steps? The first is learn from data. This is the step one. Second step is find pattern in that data. And third step is improves over the time. So let's take an example. Let's say you have step one, which is learn from data in deep learning. It means you are giving a lot of images or sound or text to our machine. So this is the first step. That is your deep learning system is learning from data. Second step is find pattern in that data, like like recognizing the faces or trying to understand the speeches. So this is the part of second step. And third step is it getting improves with the time, like getting better and better. Algorithm is getting better with lot of data, so it getting better at recognizing the faces or understanding the speeches. So this is the three steps that involve in a deep learning process. So in a simple way, think of it like a child trying to learn or recognize the animal. So it is like that only. Let's say for example you have a child, right? So you first shows the child many pictures of animals. This is the step one, which is learn from data. So you are giving a lot of pictures to a child and it trying to recognize the animal. Now the second step is child learn to recognize the pattern. How it recognize the pattern? Like this is a cat or this is a dog. So this is the step two, like find pattern in the data. And then we have the step three, the child is get better at recognizing the animals over the time. So this is the third step of deep learning, which is improves over the time. So you can see how deep learning is related with the human brain. So these are the three steps that mostly we perform in a deep learning algorithms. So deep learning uses many layers of learners, or you can call these learners as a artificial neural networks. So I can say the deep learning is equal to machine learning plus many layers of pattern recognition plus the continuous improvement process. So the summation of these three concepts, we call it deep learning. Now the question is, which all data science projects are there where we use the deep learning a lot? So let's take an example. Like for example, image-based project. So what is this image-based project? Like for example, you have a facial recognition project or image analysis, or you can call it object detections. So these kind of projects, we are using a deep learning a lot. Like let's say identifying a tumor in a medical scan. So this is one of the example of image recognition based project. So there we use the deep learning. Similarly, second type of project is like, text based project, like language translation. So like for example, you have text in a one particular language and you want to convert that into another language. So there also you have to use the deep learning. Similarly, if you want to develop the AI chatbot, then you have to use the deep learning. Similarly, if you want to do the text generation or public review analysis, like these Google reviews, IMDb reviews, then Twitter post, Twitter reviews, or you can say Twitter, so many comments are there, right? That we need to analyze. So this process, we are using the deep learning. Now, third type of projects are there, like speech recognition based project. Like in YouTube or in a video, let's say any video, you have one character that is delivering one speech and you are to convert that video into a text format. So there we use the deep learning only. So in deep learning, like for example, you have in YouTube, you have so many videos are there and you want to convert that video into text format or script format. So there we use the deep learning technology. Now the fourth type of projects where we use the deep learning a lot is the recommendation system. This is a very famous example of deep learning projects, recommendation system. Like, in YouTube, you get automatic video recommendation based on the videos that you are watching. So how it happening? It happening because of the deep learning only. Similarly, you have when you are purchasing a particular product in Amazon and you are getting a lot of recommendations in Amazon of different varieties of product. That is one of the examples of deep learning where we use the algorithms and try to suggest to users. So this type of projects, we are using a deep learning a lot. Now, what are the tools are there that we used while developing a deep learning projects? Like there are some famous tools and technologies are there which we used in a deep learning. Like for example, NLP libraries like NLTK, Spacesheet, TextBlob. Similarly, you can use the machine learning libraries like Scikit-learn, TensorFlow, PyTorch, Or if you're doing the visualization work, you can use the data visualization tools like Matplotlib, Seaborn, Tableau and all. Similarly, if you're developing a deep learning project, what are the algorithms are there that you used it? So some of the popular deep learning algorithms used in a data science projects are like CNN. CNN is one of the very famous algorithms in deep learning for image processing. Similarly, RNN for sequential data and time series analysis. Similarly, GAN for data generation process. So this is all about the basic introductions of deep learning. In our Logicmojo data science classes, we will go in detail about the deep learning and various deep learning projects, complete end-to-end implementation that you can include in your resume also.